Hi fishy folks, and happy terrific Tuesday to you. Hope everyone had a great Sunday, Monday. I know I did. The weather down here in South Jersey was spectacular. Guys, before we get started in the video, do me a favor. Go ahead and just annihilate the subscription button. Gently boop the notification bell. And check out michaelsfishroom.com where you can buy the guppies and plecos you see in this very here video. Today, folks, strap in, get comfortable. It might be a long one. Fish room tour coming up pre-NEC. Grab a snack, grab a beverage. As always, let me know what you're going to eat and drink. And if you don't have a drink, you probably should get one. You need a beverage with a snack. It's like chocolate and peanut butter, Abbott and Costello. I don't have any more analogies, but you know what I'm saying. Stand by. All right, fishy folks, we got a new camera set up. I'm using a gimbal and a new microphone, so if there's an issue, let me know. If you like it, let me know. If you can't tell the difference, let me know. But anyway, here we are in front of some mutt guppy tanks. I haven't made the switch yet. I may do it Thursday, putting all the mutt guppies in the big 90-gallon. You can see there's a poop ton of fry in here and in here. And there's some blue in here, and there's the albino bristlenose breeding tank. Now, what I think I'm going to do, fishy folks, is leave one mutt guppy tank over here, just in case I have the big tank crash. I still have backup. Just a thought. Haven't really thought that through just yet, but. Here we have the blue neon guppies that I got from my local fish store that you can see in the back right there. There is just a poop ton of fry, which is nice. These guys are doing well. I did lose one pretty much after she gave birth. It happens. For all you trolls out there, you can suck it. This tank needs a cleaning. Even I think so. This is a albino bristlenose breeding tank, a second one. You can see the cheap China filter. That's right, I said China filter. And if that really bothers you, go find another channel because this one isn't for you. I did have the aqua clear filter running on this one, and I shut off because it actually overflowed from being clogged. That means there was a lot of gunk in there, folks. I shut it off a couple days ago and just really haven't gotten back down here to do the proper maintenance. Here we have cribenzas, an adult breeding pair, and a breeding pair of calico plecos. The mutt pleco of the pleco community, the calico. And if you remember, I had about 15 juveniles in here. I sent those out to the West Coast to a customer who bought them. They are doing well, the last I heard. And these guys, I'm waiting for the weather to warm up to where my customer is. He's asked me to hold off because the weather's been kind of crappy. So these will be going soon. Then I will redo this tank to help breeding. I didn't really do much when I had the cribenzas in here. Quite honestly, I didn't know anything about cribs, but they're pretty nice looking fish. So I will maybe consider getting them again, but we'll see. Here we have another pleco breeding setup. Again, I haven't paid much attention to this because I've been doing stuff. I think there's a male and a female. I don't remember, to be honest. But I got to clean this up and figure out where to put these guys. I may put all the calicos together and then use this 10 just for guppies. A 10-gallon breeding pleco's kind of difficult. They like their space, so we'll see. These are the black Moscows from Super Breeder Doug. Picked these up when I did the tour of his fish room. I'll put a link somewhere up top to the tour of his fish room if you haven't seen it. It's a two-parter, so check out both parts. But I didn't think I had fry, and then just recently I was cleaning up the bottom of the tank, and I found a bunch of fry, but it was too late before I had sucked them up. So there might be some still stuck in the weeds, but that little guy right there doesn't appear to belong in this tank. I am not sure where he came from or how he got there, so I'm going to get him out as soon as we're... In fact, I'm going to get him out now. Stand by. All right, fishy folks, thanks for standing by. So if you're breeding guppies and you're looking for pure strains like these black Moscows from Super Breeder Doug, you don't want any other DNA in there, and that's what that fish was. So you can see there's some fry swimming now back by the filter, maybe if you can see them. Anyway, so what I did is I don't know what that was. I just put them in the mutt tank, and boom, that's how you get mutts. Moving on. This tank, I lowered the water level to help catch some plecos. I sold a lot of calicos last week. Stock is very low, actually. And so sometimes what I do is I take the standpipe out and I lower the water, which essentially limits the area where the plecos can escape from the net. I don't know if you've ever tried to catch plecos, but they're fast little buggers. Anyway, to be honest, I just forgot to put the standpipe back in, so when the auto water change system went off last night, it just drained. Actually, 2 nights it did that, so I gotta fix that when we're done. You can see lots of mumm on the bottom of the tank. If you're not familiar with mumm, I just did a video on it. You can certainly check it out. I'll put a link as well. Here we have the albino chocolate bristlenose tank. And some more fish from Super Breeder Doug, the beautiful red grass guppy. Look how spectacular that thing is. These albino chocolate bristlenose plecos will be going to NEC with me. Japanese blues, very hardy, very prolific, breeding like guppies. Really not much else to say. These are a great little guppy. They are beautiful. They are on the website. Certainly check them out. This is an empty tank. This had some guppies that I've been working on for about a year, and I finally gave up on them because I really didn't like them. They weren't breeding true from when I bought them, so whatever fry I had went in the mutt tank. I'm going to move the albino bristlenose down here and keep sort of bristlenose together. I did work on the auto water change system. If you can see back there, see that pipe? That'll be for the bristlenose tanks over here, and the water goes up there. And let's see if I can pan with my fancy gimbal. So you can see there's that pipe that goes there and there. So water's still not on. I still don't have anything hooked up, but I worked on it, so I mean that's a positive, right? Adorable. Let me get this out of the way. Adorable Super Red Bristlenose Plecos. I am not sure if I'm going to bring these little guys to NEC. I may not. You can see there's some babies. There's some more babies. Eating the mumm. Loving the mumm. Oh yeah, but there's this one guy who, you know, the mumm is bad. It's bad. It's so bad. Yeah, it's bad. Look at all those babies. They're terrible. They're in terrible shape. The mumm, it's bad. I mean, seriously, it's bad. So here's something. If you have a fish room, or you just have a few tanks and you have like water lines, I make them blue so I know. I know, right? That's silly, but water lines are blue typically. Airlines are clear. And I have these old lids that I've been using, and I put the water line in there, right? Well, I don't know why this water line is so long, but I did some work over here when I cleaned this tank out, and I don't remember where it was, how I put it, but basically I just got to cut it. I don't know why I'm rambling, but you know. All right, more high fin platies. Oh, poop. I forgot to send platies yesterday. I hate that. Live, Michael's Fish Room, live and direct, no filter. If you bought platies from me, I forgot to send them. Fact of life, you're not going to get them for another week or so. I apologize thoroughly. All right, up top, here's another tank that I drained a little bit of to catch some albino plecos. And there's that mystery cichlid that's in there. And there's some albino plecos. Not too many left. These are probably going to go on back order when I get back from NEC. Dark purple Moscows. Got these from another breeder, Doug Stever, nice guy. But slowly but surely breeding. Haven't paid much attention, to be honest, but look at that little male right there. The Java moss in here is doing spectacular. Look at it. It's really growing nice. These are the bluegrass guppies I got from a customer of mine, and they are spectacular. Waiting for them to breed. I'll be going over some breeding tips and tricks again shortly in another video, and that hopefully will help. Medusa guppies, another name for steel nebulas or somewhat steel nebula. Yeah, these are nice. That female's got a little bit of a jacked up tail. She's just a breeder. She's not gonna sell her. But you know, there's one right there. There's another one right there. Empty tank. These are the Jarly Lazulis, guys. If you're waiting on Jarly Lazulis, I have 3 customers waiting. I'm thinking when I get back from NEC, I'll be able to fulfill at least 1, if not 2 of those orders. This one looks different than other Jarly Lazulis, but it's definitely one of them. So, yeah, very slow growers. I have a heater in there to help me with some males. Not getting a whole lot of males. Live, here's the truth. They're just growing slow, folks. Steel Nebula guppies, I may be bringing these to NEC, haven't decided yet. These are just spectacular. Here's the breeding project. Nothing really going on. I haven't pulled anything out. I've been lazy. I probably should pull some out and see what's going on. Colombian Spotted Plecos, L165s, going to NEC for sale. These are actually, I wish I could, where are they all? Oh, there's one. Pretty big, good looking size, good looking Pleco though. Great addition to a community tank. Half blacks, nothing special there. They're half black. Here are the Tanaka Maple Leaf guppies, and I believe I have 2 males and a female. And I think there were some fry after I had the disaster. If you remember, there was a heater back there. It's not on, but this tank was always really, really hot, and I lost all my Tanaka Maple Leafs. And I thought it was when I got my new heater that this tank somehow was getting to 100 degrees, and every other tank around it was only in the 80s. And of course, the problem was the heater. So obviously, I unplugged the heater, just haven't taken it out. But yeah, long fin bristlenose. Unfortunately, the wholesale order I got, these guys all passed away. Took a while, so the haters are gonna say it's my fault, but whatever. I'll go over some more long fin bristlenose stuff in a second. Not sure what this tank is. I think it's an additional mutt tank. Baby's growing really slow. This tank was sick, but I have treated it, and it appears every guppy looks healthy, just growing slow. Purple and yellow nebulas, really nice. More mutts. And these are the Sunset Cobra mosaics, waiting for the babies to grow up before I put them on the website. All right, bottom row, grabbing the chair. Ooh, that's the camera moving noise. We went over the mutt tanks. Lots of mutt tanks, lots of mutts. I mean, mowing in a tank must be bad. I mean, just look at all these guppy fry that aren't doing well. Yeah, I must be doing something wrong, haters, because look at all the fry. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are going to say I was doing something wrong here, too, but whatever. So I bought a bunch of albino bristlenose plecos with the plan to sell at NEC. I figured I'd have them to fish them for a month, make sure they were healthy, and then sell them. Unfortunately, they started with 2 deaths in the bag when I got them from the wholesaler, and it didn't really stop. I have currently 2 out of 24 left, and there's also 1 regular longfin bristlenose in here. Of course, I can't see any of them now. Oh, there's the one long one, the one regular one in the back. Let me try to get closer. See it in the back corner? And I don't see the albinos, but I don't see bodies either, so they're just hiding probably. Anyway, that was a disaster for me. Overall, the shipment I got, not really happy with. But I've talked to the distributor, and I may try again. Not when I have anything pressing. But when we let them know about the issues, they said, yeah, sometimes that happens, and gave us credit without even questioning, which sort of bothers me. So, learning experience from Michael from Michael's Fish Room. All right, Dumbo Rainbow Dragon Mosaics. Look at how stunning these are. These are just amazing. Probably my favorite guppy besides Mutts in the Fish Room, because they are fantastic. Even the females look great. Well, not great, but better than most. Yeah, female guppies typically look plain. I know there are some people that have said there are some great looking female guppies, and there are, and sometimes these are too, but really fantastic. Sort of a black, larger pectoral fins, and fantastic color. Just a great looking guppy here, guys. Here we have blue deltas. These will be going to NEC with me. These were the best of the wholesale shipment I got. There were fry in here. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know if they were eaten or not, but there's so many guppies in here. I really haven't pulled any out. Before NEC, I'll pull out probably 3 females and 1 male, and put them in a separate tank. That's why I have some empty tanks, and just get that breeding project going. But yeah, these are doing quite well. Very healthy. I've had 1 loss, I think. Went through quarantine fine, eating like pigs. Moving on, red cobras. Guys, I've sold so many red cobras, I am almost out. I have a customer who's ordered like 10 trios from me, and he likes young trios, so basically I'm holding off until I can sex them, and then boom, he's gonna get some. I have a couple of breeder females left in here. I have males, but a couple of breeder females and lots of juveniles and fries. So, yep, that's the story. Here's a disaster of a tank. These were the red tuxedos. About 66% of these died. Some of them died within minutes of me opening the bag. This is what prompted some discussion with the wholesaler, and yeah. Again, the haters are going to say it's me, but these came in sick. The wholesaler seemed to know they were sick when we questioned, and I'm not going to mention the wholesaler's name, but because, quite frankly, they were really great afterwards. But long story short, yeah, it's bad. A couple of the guys, a couple of my friends mentioned to me, yeah, you're probably going to have a problem if you buy wholesale from a fish farm, guppies especially, and they were right. All right, let's check out these green cobras, again from the wholesaler. And these, definitely I had a problem with. They seemed to go through quarantine fine, and then I was losing 1 or 2 a day, and I went back and I remedicated, and they seem to have stabilized, but yeah, not really safe yet for me, at least. I'm gonna have them go through more of a waiting period. So they still are for sale. I won't ship them until they're healthy, but just know that, you know, I'm trying to take care of them, trying to avoid losses, and get them healthy to get them sold. Male tank. I was going to say male cobra tank, but there's red cobras in there. There's male black Moscows. There's some of those mutts that I really like. There's some blue cobras males, red cobras. Oh, and all my glass belly guppies. I had 7 glass belly guppies left, and they all were male. I have no idea how that happened, but I need to find some female glass belly guppies if I want to continue to sell them. So they weren't a huge seller on the website, so I'm not really overly anxious to find them. But if I do find them cheap, I will buy them. Gold cobras. These also did really well through quarantine. These will be coming with me to NEC. You can see there's some fry already in there. Did have a few losses early on, but everybody seems to be okay for the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to give them the stamp of approval. black panda guppies. I mean, I don't know what else to say. These guys are spectacular, hardy, prolific. Lots of fry in there. Sold a bunch last week, so I think I shipped out 3 trios. Stock is okay. I was considering bringing these to NEC as well, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I have enough really to fill a tank at NEC. So these are the blue cobras over here, and there's at least 2 drops of fry. And probably in about a month I'll go up on the website. These are really nice looking. All right, let's switch sides. Here are the Red Dragons, Red Dragon Mosaics. These are coming to NEC because they're my favorites. These will probably be the most expensive guppy at NEC, but I really like them and I think they're going to sell. Hardy, prolific. The females, the tails are gorgeous, bodies are bland, but you know, the males, spectacular, nice bright silver body, black dorsal fins, really nice mosaic tail, big flowy tail. Flowy, that's a new word. Here are the half black fry, what are they called? Half black red delta fry. And I have 1 adult male and a bunch of fry left, and I'm waiting till these grow out and to start breeding again. Here we have a disaster of a tank, but let me show you this. So, look on the standpipe right there. See the albino fry, juveniles, and the big long fin Pleco? That's right. I had a pair of long fins, regular long fin Plecos, bristle nose, and I get albino fry. Now, I'm no geneticist, but someone help me. Someone tell me how that's possible and why all of them are albino. I don't know how many else are in there. I remember seeing 1 a couple weeks ago, and then yesterday I saw those 3 or 4 that's on that standpipe. So anyway, the rest of this tank is gold cobra breeders. They're just hanging out. I gotta do something about all these snails. I need some more assassins in here. Water is a little cloudy just because there's a lot of food that goes in here. This will be part of the additional water change system because there's Plecos. There's also a baby Pleco in this tank and this tank. Now, I think there were some born in this tank because I had albinos in there and breeding caves. And I think maybe an egg dropped out or something, but not really sure how this one got there. And in this tank, yeah, I mean, there's a ton of breeding caves. They're long fins. I'm trying to breed them, so. All right, up here we have more calico breeders. You can see there's one right there. Boom. Wow, look at that. That's a nice looking Pleco. These guys are coming to NEC. These are the, they're not albino, the lemon blue eye L144 Plecos, and you can see there's just there's a ton. There's different sizes. Look, there's a little tiny one. There's one over there. I mean, there's legitimately a ton of different sizes in here. Lots of snails too, but I gotta bring the bigger ones out to NEC, and so they'll be at NEC. All right, no more Han and Leia. I did give them away to a local guy named Matt Hand. You might know him from Hands Down Aquatics. He's a great guy, has lots of big fish. So this tank basically has a Gibiceps Pleco in it, which was out and about before, but it must have gone back. You can see some green beans from yesterday. Hasn't eaten them yet. All right, now for the showstopper. My man, Chewbacca with the ginormous cock. Look at him, he's spectacular. See if he'll let us. He went too fast. He's every bit of 8 inches. He knocked over the Millennium Falcon. I haven't fixed it yet. You may be saying to yourself, Mike, why is there so much Java moss and floating plants? And see, what I do when I clean out a guppy tank in order to not cross-contaminate with guppy genetics, I put all the plants in here, and if there's any fry, he'll eat them as a tasty treat because, as we all know, they are tender and delicious. And then when I'm ready to, redo a guppy tank, I just reach my hand in there. Hopefully he doesn't bite me, and boom, it's cleaned. All right, fishy folks, that's it for today's fish room tour. Thanks for hanging. If you stayed this long, I really appreciate it. I don't know if you think so, but I think Chewy is spectacular. So, see ya. Hi, fishy folks, and happy terrific Tuesday. Doesn't flow off my tongue like Water Change Wednesday, but we gotta change days. We just gotta change days. That's what happened. We're changing days. Boom. Actually, it was pretty good. I could probably keep that as my intro, but we're gonna do it again. Hi, fishy folks, and happy terrific Tuesday. Hope everyone had a great mundane Monday, and now we're here, and yeah. Fine. Hi, fishy folks, and happy terrific Tuesday to you. Hope everyone had a great Sunday and Monday, and today, strap in for a long one, grab a snack and a beverage, because it's going to be a fish room tour. Now, you know, before we go ahead and do the tour, I have to say, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and just obliterate, just annihilate the subscription button. Gently boop the notification bell, and check out michaelsfishroom.com, where you can buy guppies and plecos that you see in this video. However, I won't be shipping this week because I'll be going to NEC, so I won't be able to prepare and do all that stuff I normally do on Sunday. It's possible if I only have a few orders, I'll ship on two. Who cares? Why am I babbling about that? This was a good intro, but I ruined it. I ruined it. Hey, anybody remember Opie and Anthony? Yeah. Anyway. Moving on. Doug Gray. Black. Why can't I remember what these are called? Black Moscows. That's what they're called. And there were fry in here. I mean, there are still fry in here. Actually, you can see one swimming right over there. But there was a lot of fry in here, and I didn't see them, and I was cleaning up a little bit of the bottom of the tank in preparation for bagging some of those delicious looking Super Red Plecos. I'm fine. And I sucked some up inadvertently, and they're gone now. And that sucks for a couple reasons. Whoa!